Hey there, this is K-Bro. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are gonna talk about take your Korean level to the next level. From beginner to the intermediate, from intermediate to advanced, and beyond. I know some of you spend more hours practicing every week, and some of you work harder than others to improve your Korean, right? I'm pretty sure that you've made lots of progress in the past, and now your progress might have really slowed down. You've lost energy and momentum. You're not improving as quickly as you want to, right? Perhaps this is how you're feeling right now. The feeling of being stuck with your progress is really common for most language learners. So what we need to do together is push through. Well, I've got a few usual tips to help you push through. Anyway, let's go ahead. The tip number 1, to expand your vocabulary. Expand it bigger and wider and broader. This may seem like a really obvious tip, but it can be really easy to get stuck using the same words over and over and over again. It's what's comfortable and it's what's easy. But if you want to take your Korean level to the next level, then you do need to improve your vocabulary range, which can seem like an overwhelming task. Like, where do you start? Actually, using the new word that you learn is the key to acquiring the new vocabulary. So make the new words relevant. Make sure you use them. My Instagram account, which is for learning Korean vocabulary, could be one of practice material. Look for interesting new practice materials on Korean drama and Korean talk show. Look for new interesting contents always, and don't get stuck watching the same shows. And it would be better join online groups or communities that discuss ideas and trends about these topics daily. Even if you're not ready to participate in these discussions in these groups, you can see what other people are talking about, what they are chatting about. This is an endless supply of new ideas and words and topics, and their real, current, and relevant conversation that will help you to keep motivated and interested in learning and practicing in your Korean language. You won't even notice that you are studying. So tell me, what topics are you most interested in? What conversations do you love to have in Korean language? Can you leave them in a comment below this video? I might even be able to recommend an online group to join about this topic. Or perhaps someone else who are watching this might even be able to recommend one for you. Tip number 2. Train your tongue. You can have perfect listening skills and perfect grammar, but if you can't communicate your message clearly with your tongue and with your mouth, well, it's really difficult to feel positive about your speaking skills. Good pronunciation is definitely very important part of pushing your Korean skills to the next level. For example, if you want to improve your arm strength, what do? You exercise, hit the gym, and work out. We train our muscle to be stronger, right? Now, tongue is also a muscle and it can be trained. There are some Korean sounds that just don't exist in your language. So of course, it's normal that your tongue can make those sounds at first, but it doesn't mean you can never make those sounds. With a little bit of training and a little bit of hard work, your tongue and your mouth will be able to make those sounds. So firstly, you really need to know which sounds are really difficult for you. which are the sounds that you really need to practice. Maybe the ch sounds will be hard. For example, 경찰청, 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 which means police department. 경찰청. I think it's because the ch sound is placed next to each other. It makes word not easy to pronounce. Or 일요일, 일요일, which means Sunday, 일요일. So you can choose a word that has a sound, a tricky one, and say it over and over and over again. 경찰청, say it until you can't say it anymore, until your tongue is really tired. As you train your tongue muscle, those tricky words and sound will become easier and easier to make. It just takes a little practice and consistent practice. And the tip number 3, move away from romanization. You know, as an English speaker, it's much easier for you to go look at the romanization because it looks familiar, it looks great in the beginning. Then as you get further on your language learning, you realize they are not really good method. In fact, using romanization will really keep you from developing in need of accent. We see the romanization and it's hard for you to take that English filter off. So that's why a lot of you pronounce some Korean words as if they have an English accent instead of Korean one. Move away from romanization, use the Hangul. I promise you, your pronunciation will be much better if you just start using the Hangul right away. So these are my tips to help you level up in Korean. And I want to know if you got any others that you want to add. Please share them in a comment below. If you are on advanced level of Korean learner, how do you push through your difficult time when you almost gave up? How did you take your Korean to the next level? Can you share any advice with the other Korean learner who are here watching this video today? So this is the end of today's lesson. Be confident and don't forget the connection is much more powerful than perfection. And don't forget to subscribe if you still haven't, and then press the little bell that appears next to it, then you get the notification on your phone every time I upload. Thank you guys. See you next time. 안녕. Thank you. 안녕. 안녕. 안녕.